GORGUTS.
Anyways. Definitely 98.
Obscura,
They all have this like different guitar.
Yeah, here it comes. There it goes.
I heard that. Oh, he's dying.
It was like sideways. Yeah,
Obscura.
that's definitely
GORGUTS.
you know, in 98, that's definitely a show we would have seen, like, you know, we're you know, these small venues, watching these bands come up. And yeah, and the crowd's like, yeah, that will be us. We'll be like,
I was the crowd.
What are we? We were the crowd.
I was like, holy shit.
Yes.
At first I was like, what do I make of this? And then I'm like, I think I fucking love this band. This is so entertaining. It was so entertaining, man.
They
And I'm
had
like,
me hypnotized, I
Yeah.
feel. So I don't even know what to feel about what I just heard.
It was great. Everything about it. the old school like 1998 grainy
Very.
like dive bar, like yeah.
That's what I'm saying. This is in '98, honey. This is totally a show we would have been caught up in like some like small dive bar, and some band comes up, and yeah, we're the crowd. We're like,
they sound yeah, pretty much. They sound if they like an '80s like Napalm Death, Carcass, grindcore band that aren't good, but but that was no. Hear me out. But the part of the sound of that sound was just chaotic and like nothing was done at that time. This grindcore sound like this extreme thing, but they weren't like at the level of what these guys are at with their instruments and their ability to play. Mm-hmm. So what they sound like if a GORGUTS or like a grindcore band was like this progressive technical, like they could actually play their instruments really well and knew what the hell they were doing, because there was a lot of people are going to hear this and be like, this is just fucking noise. And that's what I heard. I heard noise but controlled. But at the same time, I couldn't tell if the guitars were out of tune or if they're intentionally hitting these dissonant like chords throughout the whole entire track, because nothing sounded like there was any harmony in any of the guitar sound. But I could tell from what they were doing, listening to it, like how technical and how tight and how locked in it was and how impressive it was. But I'm like, it sounds like a 90s or like an 80s Carcass just death metal band that goes, they even had the classic that in the very beginnings on albums of like grindcore bands going like that was the classic intro to a lot of bands have that.